Apologies. Bear with me one moment. We got wires hanging just when you think you're prepared, right? And I forgot to hit do not disturb, so we will see what happens. We are on project for day 21. Oh dear. My name's Mary Jo Snyder. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator who is completely fumbling with all of her little gadgets here trying to make this work. I really wish that a lot of things could be wireless. Unfortunately, I have low battery on my phone, so I have to keep it plugged in. So I'm just going to do some switching around here. All right, Mary Jo Snyder, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, in upstate New York in the Finger Lakes region. Thank you so much for joining me here on my YouTube channel for a card a day in November 2024, Christmas edition. Thank you, Kevin Theesen, for inspiring me to create these cards and projects throughout the month. I am super excited to be a part of this challenge. And it was something I chose to do. I didn't have to do it. I just thought it would get me out here and help me show up more than I have been recently. A lot of stuff pulls us away in life from the things that we love to do because, you know, we have to work and we have to, you know, tend to our commitments and our priorities. But it's nice to gather and come to you and share creativity and inspiration with this challenge that Kevin created for the month of November. So I'm super excited, and we are working on oh dear, and nothing better than at Christmas time, a bunch of reindeer and a whole lot of fun, loving opportunities to use some amazing product. So we're going to be doing some die cutting and some stamping in this one. I'm using the Reindeer Fun Designer Series paper. I believe that's what it's called. And a lot of things from that suite. So I have the Reindeer Fun stamp set and dies. The dies are pretty awesome. There's 2 sheets of dies. There is a cute little, and I'm still trying to master that, evergreen kind of window opening for a piece of cardstock. It doesn't cut the entire circle out, but it does cut some of the greenery and part of the circle, but it leaves it within that solid piece of cardstock. So just so you understand that it's not going to cut out that entire thing in a circle with the greenery there, kind of leaves a window in your cardstock for you to put something behind it and over it and whatnot with your deer and other elements of your dies. Of course, we have dies that will cut out stuff from the Designer Series paper, as well as these awesome dies that will create a deer in different layers of colors. And you can coordinate whatever colors you want to do. I saw a demonstrator create Pikachu from Pokemon, and I wish I could remember who that was. My apologies for not remembering at the moment. But it was super cool to see Pikachu created from these dies here, minus the antlers. It was super cute and loved it. So a lot of different things, die cutting the bows and ribbons that go on packages, holly leaves and berries, and little sleigh bells, and a string of lights. Just a lot of things, wreaths and other stamped lined images that you can color that are in the stamp set here that coordinates so nicely with this product. Now we are going to do some die cutting using these 3 dies. And I'm also going to incorporate the Greetings of the Season dies to use one of these for the reindeer head that I'm going to be cutting and assembling, and as well as something for the sentiment that is going to go across the card itself. So let's put this stuff aside for a moment. I want to tell you what I have for product that I'm using. So we have a pool party base, because there is some pool party, a little bit of pool party in this Designer Series paper, and a lot of coordinating color, or a lot of great colors. We got Granny Apple Green, there's Garden Green. I'm not going to name them all, I'm sure. There's crumb cake and pecan pie, and there's early espresso and pool party, and a whole lot of other great colors in this set. So it's super awesome. So the card base is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, and then folded in half. And we'll just varnish that to get a nice crisp, clean fold. And then we have some pieces that I'm going to do some die cutting out of that are also going to layer within underneath this layer here of the designer series paper. This is pecan pie, and that is 4 by 5 1/4. 2 scraps of early espresso and basic beige. Then I have another basic beige that's going to layer on the inside of the card to kind of tie all the colors together, and that is 4 by 5 1/4 as well. Now I'm going to set these aside. The designer series paper is actually 5 by 3 3/4, so it's going to layer on this piece, but I'm going to actually cut a piece of the deer out of this layer so I'm not wasting paper. So we're going to grab all of these fun little dies. I don't know where all my magnetic sheets are that I purchased from Stamp and Storage. I guess I'm going to have to ask for a gift card for Stamp and Storage for Christmas so that I can stock up on my magnetic sheets that I like to use. And hopefully you're going to see me okay doing this. Let me just get a little bit of other stuff out of the way. We'll scoot this over and grab my mats for, or my plates for my stamp cut and emboss machine. So we're going to need base plate 1, put it in this way, the adapter 2 for die cutting, my very worn out 3 is going to be on the bottom, and then I have another base plate 3, or plate 3 that I'm going to put on top. Now I have to get these layers right. So this is the top layer, so that's going to be my pecan pie, okay? The second layer in between is going to be basic beige, and that's going to be the deer without the antlers. And then the antlers are going to go from the early espresso. So we're going to have 3 different colors. It's going to layer nicely, and you're going to be so impressed if you haven't seen this already. If you've seen it and you love it, then I am so excited that you have used it. If not, you can find these products on the Stampin' Up! Website, and you can shop by searching my name. So feel free to do that. Otherwise, please support your demonstrator that you purchase from and get these amazing products. Oops. All right, so I'm going to put these back on my sheet so I don't lose them. I do have a magnetic dish that I also could lay them in, but since I still have that section open, this always helps to get those layers out. And we will set that aside. We've used our early espresso, basic beige, super excited. This is our layer for our card, and let's see if I can get this up without, and then we have our second layer. So this is going to come together very nice. We're going to set this on the floor. I am going to need to keep that out to die cut a couple other images. But for now, we've got these layers, and I am going to go ahead and adhere these together. I'm going to use my Tombow so that I have some wiggle room. I'm going to take the basic beige, just add some Tombow to that, maybe. And my early espresso. We're going to line that up on our early espresso piece the best that we can. That's why Tombow is so great in situations like this. We're going to grab our pecan pie layer of our deer, and that's going to be the top layer. Super easy. I will dot this, add a little to the ears. Just kind of pull some of that over. And add this to the top layer, and I will need to pick that up to make sure that I can get that where I need it. And there'll be a little leftover glue hanging out there. But how cute is that? It even has a little white in the eyes. Is that not the most adorable thing you've ever seen? So I absolutely love this. And you can even just make it without the antlers. You can snip the antlers off and you could have a doe. So there you go, doe a deer. Oh dear. So we have our deer, we have this layer, and let's find all of our pieces for our card. Now I'm going to go ahead and layer these together, and then we will get other items that we need in order to stamp our sentiment, which is going to come from the Reindeer Fun stamp set. And we're going to layer these together. It's going to cover up that die cut spot. No one's going to see it. And again, this is folding this way. I want to actually, before I adhere this, I believe I want to add some twine. So let's grab our linen thread or twine that is going to look really super cool with this. And maybe it will be from that pack of twine that has 5 in a pack. That's more of a pecan pie look right there. I don't know if that's the right color, that right description, but I think that's going to look good. Linen thread would look great, but this is that 5-pack of twine that you can get in the annual catalog, and it's neutrals. I'm going to wrap that around a couple times, and I want to be able to either tie a knot or tie a bow. So we're going to bring this over to the side, and I'm going to just snip that with my ribbon scissors. Those aren't my ribbon scissors, obviously. And we're going to go ahead and tie this. And then we're going to cut our, okay, we're going to tie this in a knot and then tie a bow. Then we'll be able to adhere this to the, if I can get my fingers working. I think I say that every time I try to tie something. Oh, I was going to tie it in a knot, wasn't I? There we go. Not very tight. Probably because I have glue all over my fingers. See if I can tighten that some. I did. We're going to leave that separated like so. Tie my bow. And then the other layers are going to layer on top of where this is. So we have deer on the designer series paper, and we have deer that we just cut out. Ugh, I have glue on my finger, so it's catching everything. Let's just kind of zhuzh that a little bit more and pull this one. Hold the knot so it doesn't come loose. There we go. Grab your ribbon scissors for real. Trim that off, and there you go. Okay. And now this doesn't cause too much bulk, but it's up to you if you want to use dimensionals or not. I am going to bypass the dimensionals because I know that I'm going to use dimensionals on my other layers, and I don't want it too thick to be too costly to go through the mail. All of these cards I'm making, I'm really excited to be able to have cards to send to family and friends for the holidays. Since I'm not selling them at the store, I'm going to use them. Makes sense to me. All right. Yes, my display has been pulled from Stoneview, and honestly, I'm not sure I'm going to replenish my stock there next year. So I think I like just having the ease of crafting at my leisure without any pressure from needing to meet a deadline or anything like that. But I do appreciate the fact that she allowed me to sell my product or my projects, my cards at her store. Everybody loved them, and I was very honored to be a part of her business. So, and now that I'm doing this for fun and not as a business, I really can't, honestly, I mean, I have to claim all that stuff. So all right, I just needed to take a sip of my Fresca. And now we have this all done. I want to die cut. I think I want to use, I really like this, but I don't want to cover too much of the paper, but I think that would look really cute with this in the center. You still have deer, you still have trees showing, or I could do it like this. Have him right there. I think I might do that. I think I'm going to die cut this out of the basic beige that I have left from cutting that piece. So let's go ahead. We'll pull in our stamp cut and emboss machine. I don't know if you're aware, but the stamp cut and emboss machine can be, well, it's not now. It's a little bit more expensive than it used to be, but the mini can be put into your starter kit. If you like the mini stamp cut and emboss machine, that can be part of your starter kit purchase. You can add that right in there. Just letting you know that that is a possibility if ever you choose to purchase the starter kit from a demonstrator. Well, purchase it in their online store, I should say. And that gives you a whole lot of opportunity for discounts and fun stuff that Stampin' Up! Has to offer to what you would be a demonstrator. So any questions about that, you can reach out to me or reach out to the demonstrator that you purchase from. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to cover this because I don't really want that there. I should have actually woven that twine through there. Do I want it to go this way? No, I like it this way. Maybe we'll cover that with a gem. All right, we are going to add some dimensionals to this, and I might even cut out the wreath in whatever color that is. Garden green, I believe. Oh, here's that. What I started to tell you. This is that little, but it didn't cut all the way through, but that's what I'm saying. It kind of gives you that faux look of evergreen around a circle, but I didn't cut it very well. It didn't cut all the way through, so it just was torn. But I'm gonna rip a piece of this because I need it for, what was I needing it for? Oh, the wreath from this set. Do I want to do a wreath or do I want to do a tree? I think I'm going to do a wreath because that will be perfect for around the deer's, yeah, for this element here. All right, so we're going to grab this again. I'm not going to do any stamping to this because it will do some embossing as well as cutting. I really like all the options of all the dies in this set. They emboss, they cut, really make options very, very pretty. And then if you wanted to, you could take your blending brush and kind of add some, that's kind of a cool circle right there. But you can see that it does some little line cuts in that as well. Okay, so we are going to kind of dress this guy up, and then we'll do some more stuff. We could either pull in some ephemera or other stuff. I'm going to add dimensionals to him. Actually, I might just add a glue dot under there. Nah, we're going to put him on some dimensionals that I've already moved. Oh, there they are in my little container here. So we'll add a dimensional there and there to hold them together. I think I grabbed paper pumpkin dimensionals, which is going to cause me, they're a little thicker than your regular dimensionals you buy from the online store. So we are going to just kind of trim these so that they're the same thickness. Put that on the ears, pop those off. So this reinforces where those seams are together, where the shapes come together. Get this on the right side. That will go there. Really loving that look. So you've given that some life like that, right? Okay. And of course we'll get some gems to put on here that are gonna look real nice. He's gonna go right there, super cute. We'll find a sentiment that is gonna work. I don't wanna lose my die, so let's get that back over here. There's that. This will get some dimensionals. Yes, we want dimensionals on this as well. And I'm going to use the regular dimensionals versus the other. And that way it's a little bit thinner. And just cut a little piece off so I'm not overlapping that little circle where it's because these are all tags that are in this Greetings of the Season dies, coordinates. It's a bundle with Greeting of the Season stamp set. And that will go right here, like so. Okay, super cute. I'm loving it. And now I want to add a bow to, and I actually have, since there's no red on here, I can use whatever red I want. And I happen to have some Poppy Parade, I believe that is, on the adhesive sheets. So this will be nice for this bow because the bow is very intricate, and that will help me in adhering this to the wreath. Just kind of go through a couple times since there's an extra layer with the adhesive sheet. We're going to pop this off and get this out. And if it doesn't come out, take your pick tool and just poke out those little holes, and hopefully it will release itself. My nails do not help with this phase, so let's see. Get that one out. There we go. Now we got it. And set that back over there. We're going to come in and peel this off. Add this, and this has got stickiness under it. So what I gently want to do, because I don't want to remove that, but I also don't want these pieces sticky underneath. So I'm just going to come in. I didn't want to do this while it was, you know, all sticky before I put it on, because then it would have defeated the purpose of having that self-adhesive stuff on there. And now let's go ahead and grab some pretty, and I think since we've got that pop of red, I think we'll go ahead and add, let me find the lid to this so I don't stab myself, that I did when I was at that crop, and boy did that hurt. You can still see the little speck there. Whoo, stabbed myself with it. I think that because this is a different color red, how is that going to look? I think I'm going to use the clear on my wreath. I'm just going to do a couple, maybe 3, or not. And well, maybe I'll just add one of the red. No, I'm going to put the red right there. No, I'm going to put this right here to cover up that spot. Cute. And actually add one to the other side, and that'll really make it look cute, right? Like it's supposed to be that way. And it's far away enough from that red to offset it. We still need a sentiment. So what are we going to put on here? Is there a sentiment that I can use from these stickers? Let's see. Holiday cheer in, oh, it's perfect. Holiday cheer. Holiday cheer. How about I put it right, oh, where do I want to put it? Will it fit right there by the deer? Holiday cheer. Kind of looks good to me. So I used one of the stickers from the Memory and More cards. And there you go. Perfect. That is, oh dear, project number 21. We have 22 and 23 and we are caught up. So I look forward to seeing you in my next videos, and I'm trying to steal all the daylight I can to have some wonderful lighting in my room before it gets dark, which is just around the corner. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining me for this card creation, and I look forward to seeing you shortly. All right, bye.